were some choice words allegedly made by a top American diplomat, secretly recorded and leaked then onto where else? YouTube. It is said to be a call between Assistant Secretary of State Victoria Nuland and another U.S. diplomat. Apparently, they were talking about the ongoing crisis in Ukraine when the voice believed to be Nuland's used some very undiplomatic language.
That would be great, I think, to help glue this thing and have the UN help glue it. And, you know, the EU.
Lovely, right? Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge is live in Washington. So, Catherine, what is the reaction to all of this morning?
Well, thank you, Martha, and good morning. A short time ago, we heard from the State Department Under Secretary Victoria Nuland weighing in on her own F-bomb controversy, and Nuland attempting to push some of the blame onto the Russians, describing Moscow's spying capabilities as superb.
I'm obviously not going to comment on private diplomatic conversations, other than to say it was pretty impressive tradecraft. The audio was extremely clear.
So you mentioned Nuland was speaking with another U.S. diplomat about the crisis in Ukraine after its president, you see here, closely aligned himself with the Russians rather than the European Union. Nuland's off-color remarks were aimed at the European Union and seemed to express frustration with their lack of support for U.S. diplomatic efforts. Strangely, at the State Department Thursday, the chief spokeswoman apologized to the Europeans for the F-bomb and then seemed to dodge the question over whether it was Nuland's voice on that audio tape that's making the rounds on the web.
I'm not going to confirm or outline details. I understand there are a lot of reports out there, and there's a recording out there, but I'm not going to confirm private diplomatic conversations. I didn't say it was inauthentic. I think we can leave it at that.
And this morning, the Associated Press is reporting, quoting an aide to Russia's deputy prime minister, who was one of the first people to post that audio on the web, claiming that the Russians had no role in identifying this conversation, Martha.
Interesting. So what's next?
Well, what's next? I think one of the basic questions is whether this is really very hard to do. Nuland this morning seems to suggest that this is excellent spycraft, but the intelligence officials we've spoken to here at Fox say that this is really spying 101. When U.S. diplomats are overseas, especially in Russia, they have to assume that all of their conversations are being monitored, and this appears that it was not a secure line when she was having that conversation about the Europeans.
Yeah, it certainly appears that it was not secure. Catherine, thank you very much.
You're welcome.